are not valid prescriptions by any means.
No.
You are basically administering them yourself based on what you believe is safe.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're good for me in any way, but there definitely hasn't been anything real alarming.
And Candie's shaking her head. So Candie, what do you know?
I think he just thinks that he's invincible. I mean, he just
Has there been anything?
Not yet. But he has really good close friends, 2 really good close friends that have passed away from steroid related.
Really?
Brett, I'm concerned.
How recently did that happen?
One was a year ago and one was a few years prior to that.
And what was his reaction to that?
Not gonna happen to him. They're bigger than him. They don't know what they're doing.
Brett, you got a letter from the U.S. Border Patrol warning you about receiving these illegal drugs being shipped to you outside of the country. Wasn't that enough to, like, you know, scare you? I don't know if I got a letter from the Border Patrols, I'd be a little worried somebody's going to come knocking on my door to arrest me.
Oh, definitely.
I want to see this Border Patrol letter, Vivica. I think we have it because this is going to tell us
Matter
a
of fact,
lot.
here are a few excerpts. They said, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has intercepted a package addressed to you that contains controlled substances on January 11th, 2018. Future attempts to import controlled substances may result in personal penalties or criminal prosecution.
Well, did you stop?
Yeah.
Andy said nope.
Oh,
Still going on.
Right.
okay.
After
So
the
it
letter?
wasn't- yeah.
After he got that very threatening,
Yes.
very
I've never-
clear letter that you're committing a crime, he continued,
I mean,
Candie?
just 3 months after that, I had to call the police and file a restraining order.
You called you file a restraining order. Why?
Yeah. He had a bunch of steroids in the back of the car, and at that point, I just had it. We'd had this hamster wheel conversation over and over and over. He was gonna stop, he was gonna
Did they
stop.
grant you that restraining order?
They did. So I threw the steroids away. Bad idea, because it was like taking meat from a bear. I shouldn't have done that. I came home, and as soon as I came home, he went out to the car, and he saw that it was gone, and he just charged.
So what did you do, Brett, when you found out she threw away your steroid?
Can I tell this story?
Yes, tell it.
I come home and I see my gym bag on the front seat of my car, wide open. So I go in there and look, and it's empty. So I walk in the house and I said, hey, what's up? Why is my gym bag on the front seat of my car? I don't know what you're talking about, Brett. And I said, no, you know what I'm talking about. Why is it? I don't know what you're talking about, Brett. I said, come on, let's be grown-ups here. You know, I'll get rid of this stuff, whatever. Just, let's be adults. And she just kept, and I, it was looking at me straight in the face saying, I don't know what you're talking about.
Brett, your wife said it was like taking meat from a bear, and you're just so calmly saying, where's my stuff? Was he talking in that calm
Not at all.
tone? Candie?
No, he didn't actually physically hurt me at all, but he was in my face, his jaw was clenched, he had this look in his eye I've never seen before, and I did deny it, because of course, I don't want to tell him, that I threw it away. I denied it. Obviously, he knew that I did it.
You were scared?
I was terrified, and we had all 3 kids were right there, and our then 4-year-old was like, Mommy, are you okay? And that's when I kind of took a step back. I grabbed all 3, and I laid them down. It was their nap time, and then I came out and I called the cops.